A recent State of the City address, ARPA funds, and the future of the old General Motors plant on 36th Street. These are just a few things to talk about for people who live in the city of Wyoming. Joining us now on set is Deputy City Manager John McCarter, and thank you for being here with us.
It's great to be here. Thank you for having me.
So the State of the City had just happened on Monday, and so what are some of the key takeaways that citizens in Wyoming should know from that?
Absolutely. First of all, if you'd like to watch it yourself, it's up on our Facebook page, so feel free to check back in there. You can watch that at any point in time. But it was our new mayor, Kent Vanderwood's first opportunity to give his State of the City. Did a wonderful job. I think one of our headlines is our rebranding campaign we're currently undergoing. Spent this summer connecting with our residents, with our stakeholders, businesses, to figure out what Wyoming's about, what our future is, who we are, and what our message is going to be. Also talked about the future of our staffing. We have a millage on in May. That is for the police department and the fire department staffing there. 27 new staff members will be brought on through that funding. So another headline. Then also talk about our city center project, which is funded by ARPA funds, which I think we'll cover in a bit.
Yeah, let's talk about those ARPA funds. $6 million is coming from the county funds to the city of Wyoming. What do you have planned?
Absolutely. So, we use the word transformative when we talk about this project. The location of this site is one I think most of us know, the old Studio 28 property on 28th Street and Michael. One that used to really be one of the hearts of West Michigan, something that I think all of us remember. That building was torn down 15 years ago. But this project really reinvigorates that part of our city and that part of West Michigan. When it's completed, we'll have about 400 housing units, 23,000 square feet of commercial space, connections across our trail network in Wyoming to Kent Trails and to our neighboring communities, and a pedestrian bridge over 28th Street. So big win for our community, big win for the county. We appreciate their support so much in contributing to this project.
I can't believe it's been 15 years. That's going to be absolutely beautiful.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about the old GM plant on 36th Street.
Yep. So just about a year ago, we sold the plant. It was held by our Brownfield Authority. Did a lot of work on that site to get it really development ready with the assets there. Moved that over to a private development firm called Franklin Partners. Been working hard. Nothing firm to report just yet. But stay tuned, we should have some more for you soon.
Okay, there's been a shift in leadership at City Hall too. Tell us about what's going on there.
Absolutely. Well, we welcomed a new mayor, Mayor Kent Vanderwood, new Mayor Pro Tem Rob Postema, 2 new council members, and just on Monday night, former State Representative Tommy Brand was appointed to the vacancy that was created when John Fitzgerald moved to the state rep seat. So a lot of new faces on council. Our city manager and city employee for 27 years, Curtis Holt, is leaving us in just under a month. So City Council's launched a nationwide search for his replacement. So that is expected to wrap up probably early spring.
Okay, a lot going on in the city of Wyoming. Thank you so much for updating us.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.